risk appetite, and acceptable risk. Now, acceptable risk, I'm just going to lay it there for the moment, and I'm going to lay on the other side risk appetite. Risk appetite, appetite is how much you want to eat, right? Risk appetite is the amount of risk that the board wants to accept. This doesn't mean that any board is going to say, I want zero risk. Seriously, if you want zero risk, stay in bed all day and don't get out of bed. Then you probably still have risks. Huh? A board can't go start a business. Shareholders can't start a business without assuming there'll be some risk. So there'll be a certain amount of risk that they will need to accept. And that's either consciously or unconsciously. And my worry is that there are way too many organizations that do it unconsciously. But a fundamental part of a properly designed risk management system is that there is a risk appetite in place. So it's a level of risk that an organization is willing to accept. On the other side, you have acceptable risk. The definition of that is it's the level of risk that an organization decides can be tolerated. No additional controls are warranted. And you'll see that between these two concepts, the risk appetite will determine what becomes an acceptable risk. Usually, organizations would at least bring up to board levels risks that they do not think are acceptable. You'll see that in our performance standards, the last of our performance standard categories is, the acceptance of risks by the audit committee board. We would bring up to the audit committee and board areas where we are not sure if the audit committee board would accept a certain level of risk. Okay? And it's based on the risk appetite.